for pool play. It's the final game on the court of both courts. Grulla and Mercedes. Well, both 1-1 in pool play so far. Grulla taking a 2-0 game against Raymondville, their last outing. Losing Harlingen South in the very first game of the day. For Mercedes, they took on Harlingen South as well and lost 2-0. And then they were able to come back and beat Raymondville in a 3-game thriller. So this one should be expected to be a good one. Both teams, both on the court now, getting everything checked on, make sure the rotations are right. As I mentioned, they're double checking everything. We'll take a quick break, bring you back. Actually, we'll keep it here. We'll keep it here. We're about to get started anyway. Grulla in the blue uniforms and Mercedes in the black, orange trim. Final game of the day. The only side of the court that's filled is this side. It's pretty good attendance. Harlingen South winning the pool 3-0, and they'll be in the gold bracket tomorrow. We'll announce that later. Vento on a big spike there. Great dig in favor of Ganales. Back over. Here comes Vento again, and actually they'll back set it to Peña. Down the middle, great dig from Solis. Back over. Good hit from Limas. Limas back over, challenging that was Ozuna. From the back row, hit from Canales. Tipped across and finally lands. Grulla strikes first. This will send back for the Gators, Chloe Zarate. On the knees to keep it alive, Cifuentes. From the back row, the libero, Zamora. High setup to Gonzalez and out of bounds. Mercedes gets on the board. Fans would like to remind you we'll be back here tomorrow morning for start of the bracket play, all the way leading up to the championship game. As well as at the Pound Fest as well, back in McAllen's main gym. There's a back row set to Canales. That one goes out of bounds. Another point to Mercedes. That will send Correa Limas to serve. First touch there by Galvan. Back set to Ozuna. Blocked, and that was 4 touches. That'll be point to Mercedes. Micah Vento was there to challenge it. They're going to need a big game out of her if they want to get a second win today. Good serve there. Galvan, the first touch, the senior, punched across by Zarate. The last touch coming from Zamora. Big swing there. Great dig from Solis. She'll have to bring it across, and she does. Ganales. Vento on a setup. Swipes it down the line and in. When Mercedes played Harlingen South the other day, Harlingen South was challenging that technique that Vento was doing was illegal. But it's paid off so far. Here's Vento again. That one is definitely legal, and that one falls. Mercedes now off to a 5-1 lead. Serving is Limas. Gators set it up. Hit there. Out of bounds. Another point for Mercedes. That was a setup to Galvan. And another point for Mercedes. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Vasquez. It's Mika Vento. Been a strong offensive surge from the Mercedes Tigers. They lead 7-1. Back after this. Back here out of the timeout. Mika Vento and Mercedes on top 7-1 after the timeout from Grulla as they put it back across. Moya the setup to Vento here, blocked at the net and falls. 8-1 lead. Mika Vento's been a surge on offense all day long. That's what helped them come back and beat Raymondville in that 3-game thriller in our second game of the day. Back set to Zamora over the net, dug by Solis. A swing there from Gonzalez, the sophomore. Trading blows, Limas there. Almost dropped the ball there. Here comes Vento again, blocked by Ozunia, but that falls out of bounds and a point to Mercedes. Once again, Mika Vento coming up big. That one sails out of bounds. Serve there. Gators from the back row. Canales hit it across. They look to set up Vento here, and they'll go to Limas. Diving on the floor, keep it alive was Canales, and brought back across by Gonzalez. Running start, Vento back hit. Solis got a touch, point for Mercedes. 11-1. Serve there. Set up by Zarate and put across. Mercedes will get it over from the front row from Moya. Far side setup. Blocked by Mika Vento and put back over. Sets it up backside Morin. She'll get a shot at it. And that falls. Coming into this one, Grulla looked like just a normal team, and when they'll catch you off guard, as that's what they did against Raymondville. They'll get another point there. They'll get on the run, and then they'll surprise you when they start racking up points. Jennifer Gonzalez serving here. And that'll almost be, and it will be an ace. 2 straight points off of the service from Gonzalez. And once again, it's quiet in this gym, folks. The other pool already finished up. So that's why both of those teams were already warming up on that other side. Vento punches it back 2 hands and puts it down. There is Canales. A little bit of a run from Grulla to answer the run from the Lady Tigers. Timeout called. Back after this.
How to add the VTX1 app to your Roku device. All your favorite shows from VTX1 Channel 1 and exciting games broadcast on Rio Sports Live can be added onto your Roku device by following these simple steps. Step 1. Scroll down to search and push OK on the remote control. Step 2. Type in VTX1 by using the arrow keys to move the cursor around the keyboard and pushing OK to enter the letters. When you're done, choose the VTX1 option on the right-hand side of the screen. Then push OK. Step 3.
Step 3 after those are tips on how to get to our Roku channel as an ace out of the timeout for Gonzalez. Well-ly timed service aces for her and the Gators. Lady Tigers trying to end it. Ozunia got a tip on it and gets it over. Morin aiding that one. Setting up Limas. Blocked Ozunia again. There to disrupt it, and it falls. Another point for Grulla. And again, it's all the service of Gonzalez that has started it off. Serve there. Near the net, tipped across by Moya. Tipped back over, it hits the net, goes over. Moya sets up Vento, here she comes. Good dig there from Zarate. Moya, check that, Vento puts it across and Solis puts it back over. And they set it up to Vento again. Mika Vento just, I don't even know where to start. That sends back Carissa Moya to serve. Regain the lead by 5. Serve down the right-hand side. It kept alive. Zarate keeps it in toward the middle. Solis cleans it up. Zamora the first touch and then sets it up. And there goes Mika Vento again. Got ahead of myself there. Back to serve, Carissa Moya, continuing to serve. Mercedes back on their usual lead and run. Attack there from Canales. Sets it up far side. Solisa dives, but not enough there as Grulla puts it. Check that, Mercedes puts it away again. Lead back up to 7. There's a serve there from Moya. Zarate back. And Cifuentes, check that. Trevino puts it over. Tigers trying to get it over, and they do. Zarate. Canales the hit. Into the middle, and nobody was there. Good awareness there from Trevino to put it over. Nobody was even in the middle, and she found the hole there. So Elise to serve. In the middle. Doesn't get over. Solis continuing to serve. Low and into the net, ace serve for Solis. Good serving now from Milani Solis heading into her senior year at La Grulla High School. That one, another ace. And here comes Grulla on one of their runs, just as I was talking about. Officials are going to have a quick chat. Not sure what it could be. We have 14-11 on our scoreboard. Not sure what they're talking about. They got 14-10 on their scoreboard. Guess they're talking about one of the rotations. While they do that, we'll give you some more information on what will be going down tomorrow. Tomorrow's pretty much bracket play day at McAllen's Pound Fest and here as well. So we'll be back at both gyms and both tournaments for coverage. More volleyball all weekend long and all week. As we get set for football season, that'll be in full swing. Here's a dig there, that hits the pole. Another kill there from Mercedes out of the pause of action. I don't think they're gonna give Grulla the point. I'm gonna put that back down to 10. Mika Vento rotates to the back row to serve. No spin on that serve. Sets up middle. Here comes Canales. Too much power on that one. Good strike from Canales. Just got to put it down a little bit more. Vento continuing to serve. Canales the first touch. Tipped across by Zarate. Back set. Zarate meets it. Solis sets it up back to Canales and into the net. Grulla gets the point. We'll bring back in Delaney's Galvan for Morin. Galvan heads to serve. Serve there right into the heart of the back row. Tipped across, blocked at the net. Point Grulla. There to disrupt that was Jennifer Gonzalez. Only a sophomore, folks, so she's got 2 more years to go after this. Grulla's going to benefit definitely off of that one. That served right over the net. Tigers get a punch. That one also scrapes the net. So 2 touches there. Sends back Carissa Moya. Check that, it's number 6, Limas. At the net, now it'll be 4 touches. Hardly make out the numbers, folks, from our view. And indeed, that is Serena Limas. Far serve to the back row. The first touch from Trevino all the way to Zarate. 2 touches called. Mercedes answering back, and it's been just a game of runs so far in this game. And a timeout called. Mercedes answered, and so did Grulla, and then back to Mercedes. Timeout on the floor back after this.
Channel option on the right-hand side of the screen and wait for the application to load. Congratulations! You have now successfully added the VTX1 app to your channel lineup. It can be found on the main screen under Home at the bottom of the list. For more information, visit the VTX1 website at vtx1.net/OTT.
Back here after the break. Tipped across and it falls. Right there was Azalea Trevino to tip it over. Right out of the timeout, Mercedes reaches 20. Deflected, and that'll be 4 touches. Another point to Mercedes. Might have been already 4 touches because it deflected off of one of the Grulla players' shoulder. Moya still serving. That one right over the net and back over to Tiger Country. Moya, the back set. Trevino over. Zarate runs after it, tips it back across. 2 players hit the deck, and Grulla gets the point. Let's see if Grulla can go on one of their runs again while they send Canales to the line to serve. Canales, a good serve there to the libero Zamora. Last hit from Trevino. Zarate meets it. Set by Galvan and Gonzalez. That one into the net. Another point for Mercedes. Continuing to serve now Kiki Peña, who's now in the game. Back set, tipped across. Zarate gets the point there for the Gators. Mercedes trying to avoid a Gator run here so they can take the set, try to get it over, and they do just barely. Set it up to Gonzalez again. Right there is Zamora to dig it. All the way to Limas, tipped across. On the floor goes Gonzalez. Gators keep it alive. And they're going to say that's out of bounds. Some good effort from Grulla, just that they're playing on half a basketball court, so they're going to call that out as if they were playing 2 sides, as they've been calling that all day long. 23-14. As Karime Zamora is serving. Last touch there from Zarate. Vento across. Tries to answer there. Avoids the Vento block, and Ozunia puts it away. Good awareness there from Ozunia to avoid the Vento block. Just put it just left of Vento. Right to Vento. The serve goes from Zarate. And back over. Solis, Zarate. And now gets over the net. The help of the net as Ozunia answers. 2 straight points and thanks to Ozunia. Zarate continuing to serve right down the middle. Back set and into the Gators side. Set up to Gonzalez far, and that's out of bounds. And they call that in. Again, the ball placement sometimes that we've seen it from these teams today just works out. Gators on a bit of a run. That one into the net, and that ends their run. Game point coming up for the Lady Tigers. They'll bring into the front row Serena Limas. The other Limas Garcia to serve. Zarate sets it up, gets across the net from Galvan. They'll set up Vento. Runner there, Solis gets the dig. Punched across by Ganales. Zamoya. Moya right there. Brought across by Solis. They'll set up middle to Vento, tries to end it. Ozunia, another block. Back set to Galvan, right there. Vento with the block, keeps it alive. Back over to LaGria. A runner, Gonzalez, blocked by Vento, put back across. Stays on the side of Grulla. Ozunia couldn't get it across. And that'll do it. Mercedes takes the first set. Couldn't tell where the ball was and ended up being Ozunia getting it. Get the 2 touches on it. So Mercedes takes the first one, 25-17. Back after this for the second set.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this 2016 Dodge Challenger. This includes the RT Scat Pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Cano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Back here for the start of the second set. Mercedes checking in some new players, making some substitutions after they win the first set 25-17. Whoever wins this one will move to 2-1. The one who falls will go to 1-2. After this, we are done for the day, and we'll be back here tomorrow for the start of bracket play, which will be held in this gym, the gold bracket side of things at least. Here's a serve to start things off. Trying to keep it alive and pushed across by Benya. Down the line, that would have been out, but it's kept alive by the Lady Gators. Back over. Moya calls it, sets it up to Vento. Down the line, dig there from Zarate, and she'll have to put it back over. Moya another set to Limas. Kept alive. Tigers keep it in. Zarate, surprise attack, puts it back over. Moya to Vento, blocked by Ozunia. And again, the Tigers keep it in play. Gonzalez, a chance there. That one goes into the stands. Gonzalez, some good play there. Grulla strikes first. Gonzalez, pretty good player so far in this game. Vento the first touch. Moya back set to Vento. Skids the net. Canales, that one hits the pole. Tigers will bring in, looks like Azalea Trevino. Serving is Moya. Good serve right down central lane. Canales on the runner, blocked by Vento, kept alive. Last touch there from Limas, that one goes out. Mercedes has kind of had an adventurous day. They started off with a tough loss to Harlingen South. Their second game of the day against Raymondville, however, has an ace there from Solis. Second game against Raymondville was a thriller. Mercedes able to come back and beat Raymondville. That was a three-game thriller. You can watch that on our archives, by the way. Mika Vento down and in the corner for the kill. That'll send back Mika Vento to serve. Moya calling it, the setter, right down on the left side. That one into the net. Grulla this set hasn't trailed so far. Mercedes trying to change that. Galvan, a deep drive there. Mika Vento, the first touch. Back set to Solis. Check that, that was Limas. Trying to keep it in, and they do back across. Moya, short set to there and put it down. Mercedes answers. Another good serve from the Lady Tiger. That was Limas, an ace serve there, and we're all tied up at 4. Limas continuing to serve. Reminder, the winner is 2-1. The loser falls to 1-2. That one is fired into the net. Mercedes retakes the lead. And it's all started with Serena Limas at the service line. 3 straight points. That one gets across the net for the ace. I was about to say service error there, but The lucky roll over the net for Limas. That one's in the back row to Solis, the first touch. Galvan, that was 2 touches. Another point for Mercedes. Timeout called by Grulla. Off to a good start, but now the lead is on the Mercedes side. Back after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
As Mercedes Tigers break out of the huddle after the timeout called by Grulla. Score is actually 7-3. We check that. Limas will continue to serve. They took the lead with her at the line, and they continue to do so. Solis has to get on the ground and keep it alive. Canales a swing. Moya, runner there, kept alive for the moment and put away. Limas continuing to serve. That one just over the net and back over. They'll take advantage here. Sets up to Limas. Blocked. Now we'll go to Grulla. They'll send back Canales to serve. Canales is serving the net. Make a substitution that'll bring in Kiki Pena to serve at the line. Give her a little rest. To Trevino. Gators, Solis sets up Gonzalez. She's getting a lot of touches today. Mika Vento from the back row. Solis able to keep it alive for the moment. That one heads to the water. Big swing there from Mika Vento. High serve there down the right-hand side. Diving to keep it alive. Surprise second touch across. Punched across and that'll land. Back-to-back punches on both sides, and the Tigers benefit off of that one. 11-4. Grulla started off pretty well, but Limas at the service line was the difference maker. Gonzalez gets the touch. Great dig. Can the Tigers keep it over? They can. That was about to go out, but Galvan keeps it alive. Zamora. Moya now. Gators trying to keep it in, and they won't be able to. Mercedes, a high serve there. Solis plays it. Set up to Galvan right down the middle. Hits the line, and that's in. Good shot from Galvan. Free ball here for Grulla. Got to take advantage. Gonzalez a swing. Down goes Zamora to keep it alive. Can they put it over? That's the problem, and they don't. It's a good attempt by Zamora. Just couldn't get it over with the 3 touches they had. High serve to Zamora. Moya the setup to Limas. Right to Gonzalez. Galvan sets it up and puts it to the back corner. Has to push it up. Moya, that one puts it to the net. Grulla, a 3-0 answer here. This serve high and towards the back, kept alive by Zamora. Punched across there, great dig and pushed across. Wow, Eleni Martinez, a freshman, able to get the dive and put it back across. Good showing from the youngster, getting some playing time in this game. Back row hit coming from Zamora, down the line, that's out. So now Grulla has scored 6 straight points. So what do you do if you're Mercedes? Haven't seen a lot of Mika Vento lately. Will they go back to her? That's the question. They'll set up front row to Limas, tipped across. Galvan sets it up back to Vento. Moya in the front row, hit there. Great dig there from Galvan and back across. Galvan, she lets it go. Another point to Grulla. For some reason now, Mercedes has 11 points. I feel like they're taking away points for something. Serve here from the freshman Martinez. Tipped over to the Gators. Gonzalez, other youngster, the sophomore, getting it over. Mika Vento meeting it. Limas, a shot. Great dig. Can they keep it alive? That's going to be on the other side. That'll land. Point for Mercedes to end the 6-0. Make that 8-0 run. And I was right, actually 6-0 run. That'll put Vento to the front row. Well-needed offense from her. Good serve there. Solis the first touch on it. Vento challenging. That one shot out of bounds. Another serve will be coming from Zamora. Serve there. Sinks and it's an ace. Good serve there from Zamora. Zamora, another good serve. Right to Solis again. Can she keep it alive? And the Gators do, and Solis brings it over. Moya, here comes Vento again. Right to Canales, a good dig there. Can't keep it in. Mercedes now back up by 5. Zamora's serving has been pretty good. Another sinker there. Grulla able to play it. Solis pushes it across to Pena. Moya sets it middle to Vento. Solis, another dig there, adjusts. And Zarate tips it across. Vento thinks she'll play it here, and she will. Able to put it down. Another good swing from Mika Vento. Gators trying to get it over, and they do. Nothing doing offensively. Limas an attack down the line. That's out of bounds. Grulla stops the run. They'll make a sub coming in. That'll be Camelia Morin going to the front row. Zarate serves. Line driver. Back across. They're going to have to get it over, and they do. Crazy swing there, but here comes Vento. Tipped across Ozunia's block. Smart play from Vento. It's a smart play in a lot of categories. Ozunia is like one of the best blockers on that team. She's been blocking some spikes all day long, and Mika Vento knew it. The serve there. Put across. Mercedes. Moya has to run after it. Zamora puts it back over. The setup here to Gonzalez on the front block. Zamora puts it over, too much there. Another point to, check that, to Grulla. Grulla, can they go on another run? Vento still living in the front row. Moya tips it across. And again. Set there, wasn't able to get it across. Point back to Mercedes. Mercedes will bring in Carissa Moya to serve. Moya down the right-hand side. Short set there. Zamora dives to keep it in. Finds the back corner down low and gets it on the line. And again, ball placement. That's what's pretty cool about volleyball. You get the whole line up after a block or a spike, and you surprise them and put it in the back row. Spike there from Vento, dug by Trevino. Tipped across, Zamora hits the ground again. Tried to find the back corner, but Tigers all over it. Miscommunication, Grulla gets another point. Grulla not backing down yet. Solis the serve. Pass to Vento, she puts it over. Solis, and it falls. I'll tell you what, Solis has adjusted pretty well to Mika Vento's spikes. Before on the first try from Vento, she was just putting it anywhere else outside of the court. She's adjusted well into this game. The freshman puts it across. That was Martinez. Limas blocked back over Martinez, fighting. Canales and back across by Martinez. Back set by there. Moya in the middle. That one sails out. That's just the hustle play of the Gators getting that point as they bring back in Delaney Galvan. Serve right down the middle. We'll set it up back to Slimas. That one's into the net. And here comes Grulla again. Good serve from Galvan to get it started. Mercedes plays it. From the left side attack, Galvan on the right-handed dig. Great play there. Blocked, kept alive, pushed back to the Lady Gators. Canales wants a second chance. She'll get it here. Challenged by Vento, and she puts it down. Canales has been superior today. In the category for player of the game, if Grulla can pull a comeback. That one into the net. Mercedes gets to 20. Has to backpedal to keep that alive, Zarate. Mika Vento puts it back. Great dig from Galvan. Sets it up, Canales again towards the back line. Good dig there from Limas to answer. Tipped over the block, Martinez into the line. Good awareness from the youngster Martinez to find it over the block. And now we've got a close game. Canales to serve. Both power hitters on both sides in the back row. Galvan sets up, and Gonzalez can only put it over. Far side set up to Limas. Right there is Solis to dig it. Back over, Vento the first touch. Moya, again to Limas, tipped across. That one is, they call that one in. That was a close call, but the referee says I was in. little discussion going on. And they're going to say keep it point Mercedes. Galvan on the floor to keep it up. Solis has to put it back across. She does. Vento. Moya here. And Vento has to put it over, and she does. Solis in contact with Canales. Back set Zarate. Blocked it there. Back set Vento from the back row. Here she comes. Well, Vaughn there. Here comes Gonzalez to answer, and she puts it down. There you go, Grulla. Grulla trying to extend this game. Mercedes, an attack there. Grulla gets to 20. Martinez now in the back row serving. That one's near the net. Blocked by Ozunia, but she can't keep it up. 2-point cushion for the Lady Tigers. Serving is Zamora. Critical moments of the game. Mercedes trying to take the set and end it all before Grulla can force an extra set. Near the net, Ozunia blocks it, and that falls. I'm telling you, Ozunia's efforts and presence at the net has definitely been felt all day by all teams. Serving Zarate. Ace serve there for Zarate, and we're tied up at 22. That puts Zarate back to serve again. Serve to Mika Vento. They're set her up. Here she comes. Puts it down. A critical point for the Lady Tigers right there. Serving is Korea Limas. Ozunia the swing. Great dig from Limas. The other Limas puts it over. Gators find the hole and put it. Benya gets the dig. Zamora the pass to Limas. Solis the dig. Far side of Gonzalez. And that's out of bounds, between the poles. That makes it match point for Mercedes. Serving game match point here. Tipped across. Zamora gets it. Limas able to put it over to the back corner. That would have been out, but kept alive. Tipped over. Right there, Benya. Back row set. Zamora. On the floor goes Galvan and Zarate. Unable to put it over, and Mercedes clinches a 2-1 record to end pool play. So with that, Harlingen South will go 3-0. Mercedes finishes 2-1, Raymondville 0-3, while Grulla finishes 1-2. We'll be back here tomorrow for pool play. We'll get all the brackets sorted out. We'll be back in the same gym, as a matter of fact. It'll be a good day of volleyball tomorrow, as it is always for volleyball season. In McAllen also, they'll have bracket play going on there as well for the Pound Fest live from McAllen High School. It'll be championship day all the way leading up to the championship game. Don't forget, folks, highlights and replays will be up later. Don't forget to check those out. Share them, tag your friends. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media for extra content, and tag all your friends and let us know. Real Sports Live on YouTube, Facebook. Check out the Roku channel as well. There's a way to get to it on our commercials. Don't forget to visit the advertisers. They're the ones that help us and help run the company. Until then, Mercedes wins this one, and pool play is done for the day. We'll wrap up here. That concludes our broadcast for pool play. Until then, for Bert Reese, this is Billy Watson. Say so long for RealSportsLive.com.